Hey dolls, I'm Yes. Welcome to my channel. So glad that you're here. If you're not already subscribed, please don't forget to. So for today's video, I was initially going to do a first impressions on the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but yesterday I actually went to the drugstore and I picked up a few other things from Maybelline, and so I was like, girl, why don't you just do like a first impressions on a few Maybelline products? So I did pick up the Master Chrome highlight, the Fit Me foundation, the Fit Me concealer, and also one of the Vivid matte liquid lipsticks. So we are going to be doing some first impressions. I'm going to be showing you guys on my face, showing you guys some swatches, the whole demo, the whole nine. So if you guys want to check out what I think about these products, then please keep watching. Alright, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with my Maybelline Master Prime Primer. This is supposed to be blurring and illuminating. It does have like a more like pink color to it. I usually go for things that are a little bit more champagne-y, but this is what I've got. And I usually do go for more like poreless blurring primers. And this doesn't feel very like blurring, although it does say it's blurring. It doesn't feel like it's one of those pore fillers, but I kind of wanted to stay within the Maybelline family, so. Alright, so there are two different type of Fit Me foundations. One is dewy, I believe, but I got the matte and poreless one. This one is from normal to oily skin, and I got it in the shade 310 Sun Beige, and it's this one right here. So after applying this with my finger for about like a minute, I do wish that it had like a pump. It just makes it so much easier when you have a foundation that has a pump or something, just because I don't really want to spend a minute. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but it's just like, you know, tedious to like have to put dots all over your face at all times. So that is going to be like a little downfall for me. I wish that it had a little pump. So I'm going to be applying it in two different ways. I'm going to be using a foundation brush and also a 3D HD brush, one on one side and one on the other side, and I'll let you guys know which I like best or if it even makes a difference. So let's get right into it. So I'm just using my this one's from Pure Cosmetics, and it's just a foundation brush. And I don't usually like using brushes anymore. I just feel like it's so much smoother with my blenders, but I've been into it lately, so it does look like it's a little bit darker than my actual skin, as you can see, but I think once we put on concealer, it'll match up perfectly. So so I have been using this. I think I've used it twice, and I do like the way that it wears, so I guess this would be more of like a review and not so much just a first impression, but I've never used the concealer, which we're going to try out in a little bit. So right off the bat, we can definitely tell that the color is a little bit like more orange than my skin tone. I am not tanned all the way, so I'm pretty sure it'll look better when I am tan, but I'm sure that, like I said, when we put on our concealer, I'm sure it's going to even out really nicely. So like I said, I'm not really used to using brushes for my foundation anymore, but I'm really liking how this has come up. It looks really nice. Let me just really look into it. It has settled really nice into my skin. I am not mad at it. Alright, so now let's go in with my 3D HD blender from Sigma. I absolutely love this. It's been my favorite sponge for like the last 4 or 5 months. Okay, so I want to say that I did distribute the foundation evenly all over my face on both sides. But I will say that I feel like the sponge is like soaking up the product, because I feel like it doesn't look as full coverage over here on the side where I used the blender. Okay, so I'm pretty shocked, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I definitely prefer this side better with the brush. I feel like it gives it more of like an airbrush finish, and I feel like the sponge kind of soaked up some of my product on this side, so it doesn't look as full coverage. But I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But you guys, I'm shook because I have not been using brushes lately, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna add a little bit more because, like I said, I feel like it doesn't look as full coverage over here because I feel like the sponge kind of soaked up some of the product. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it up. So right off the bat, I will say that I prefer this foundation with the brush, this brush to be exact, because I'm really liking how it looks over here. I do like that it's like, it is buildable. I wouldn't say that it's like full coverage, but it's buildable. I would say it's like medium to full coverage if you build it up. Yeah, for sure. Let me just keep going. Don't want to look like a cake base, especially in these red nose areas here. Okay, so we're all done with foundation. I did take it a little bit down here, but it is very evident that my face is a lot more orange than my body is. So hopefully the Fit Me concealer will fix that. So this is in the shade Sand Sable. I didn't want to get fair because I just felt like it would be too light, especially because in the summer I tend to be pretty tan. Let's see, I've never tried it before, and yeah, I think that's all there is to say about it. Okay, it's looking like it is full coverage. And this we're gonna blend out with my Sigma 3D HD blender, and I'm liking it so far. I really hope that this will even out the skin tone and everything. I'm excited because I really like finding concealers that I like. So do you see how it doesn't look that bad on this side as it does on this side? I mean, we're still gonna have to definitely do some blending down here because it is a few shades different, but it doesn't look as bad as it did before. You see, it kind of like, I don't know, evens it out. Which is why I actually like to get my foundations maybe like 1 or 2 shades a little bit darker, because I feel like when I get them dead on with my skin tone, once I put concealer, my face looks a lot lighter than my body. So I am liking it. It does feel like it is full coverage. I'm gonna check to see if it's buildable right now, which I'm pretty sure it obviously should be. And for all of my beginners who are like, wait, what is she doing? I do have a contouring for beginners video, which you can find in the description bar below. Okay, so now for our last product from Maybelline that we're going to be doing a first impression on, we're going in with the Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter. And this is in the color Molten Gold. And I'm going to show you guys a swatch. Very creamy, by the way. Yes. Hey guys, so right off the bat, it is super pigmented and I really like the color, so let's see how it actually applies on the face. I'm just going in with my Sigma tapered highlight brush and let's see. Yes, you guys, I'm loving it. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. Woo! 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 Girl. Yes. Okay. Let's go on the other side. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, do you guys see that? you guys, you have no idea how excited I am. I have to try it out a little bit more, but I think it might be able to take over my Wet n Wild. You guys know that my Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter has been my favorite drugstore highlight, just because I don't know why it's been so hard for drugstores to come up with a good highlight, but Maybelline came all the way through. Do you see that? Like, okay, so I'm pretty shook because I didn't use a pore filling primer, and it's looking really good. Like, it just looks so like creamy and blendable, and it is really easily blendable. But I don't know, watch out Wet n Wild Mega Glow, because I think Maybelline's coming for you. I don't know. And then I lied. I said that that was the last Maybelline product, but it's not. I forgot about this one. It is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick. Alright, so it does have a short applicator, as you can see. Looks like that. I don't know where that accent came from, but I do really like the color. So let's go ahead and apply. Ooh. It's very velvety. Doing this is so enjoyable. It's really, really creamy. When you smell it out of the package, it smells like plastic. But when you smell the actual product, I feel like it has more of like a flowery scent. Alrighty guys, so now let's talk about my final thoughts. I feel like this video is kind of all over the place, but initially I was planning on just doing a first impressions on the Fit Me foundation, but then I realized that yesterday I just bought a bunch of other stuff from Maybelline, so I was like, I might as well just make it all like a video and just let people know what I think about these products. So, the Fit Me foundation, matte and poreless. It is medium to full coverage, but it's buildable, so I wouldn't necessarily say that it's full coverage. I would say that it's medium to buildable coverage, I suppose would be the better way to go about it. I do like the color. Although, like I said, I am pretty pale right now. I haven't tanned, but I feel like it's gonna fit me a lot better when I am tanned. But even this color was workable because I was able to, you know, kind of work it out with the concealer. So, I would say that this is a go. I saw it at Walmart for $7, although I want to say that I paid like $12 for it at Rite Aid. Rite Aid hella got me, playing me. But I want to say that it was at Walmart for $7. Yes. Under $10, you should definitely get it. I think that this would be really good for matte skin. Anybody who is, I mean not matte skin, sorry, for a matte finish. For anybody who does have oily skin, I think this would be perfect. I've not tried out the other one, but I'm assuming that that one would be good for dry skin, which is the dewy one. But personally, I think that for oily skin, this one would be perfect. And even for combination, because I myself consider myself combination skin, more on the dry side, and even this worked for me. So I would definitely say it's a go. You can't go wrong. Plus, I believe that at most drugstores, you can try it out and then return it if it doesn't work for you within the time. So that's what I think is really good about drugstores. Especially Walmart. They don't even ask any questions. So anytime that I get a color and sometimes it's the wrong color, I'll usually just take it back. So keep that in mind. Alright, so now let's move on to the Fit Me Concealer. I would definitely say this is a go because it's only like $5.50 at both Walmart and Target. It is full coverage, which I absolutely love. Most concealers are, but there are some that are not full coverage that I don't really understand because you're a concealer, you're supposed to be full coverage. But whatever, that's a different topic. I really just start rambling. But I would definitely recommend it. I really like it. Like I said, this baby right here is what saved me from, you know, the whole orange face thing I had going on. But like I said, I got mine in the shade Sand Sable. If you do feel like you're the same like shade as me or whatever, I'm gonna list the exact shades that I use down below, and obviously the products will be linked down below also. So I would say that if you are looking for a good foundation and a concealer from the drugstore, I would definitely go for these right here because me gusta. Okay, so now let's move on to the product that I'm most excited about, which is obviously the highlighter. This one is in the shade, like I said, Molten Gold, and I am shooketh. Have you guys seen that video? Oh my god, it's so funny. Christine, I can't. But anyways, yes, you need this in your life. you need it, especially for my like beginners who don't want to go out and spend like 30 bucks on a highlighter. Girl, you don't need to spend $30 because you have this right here. It is absolutely beautiful. This is 7 or 8 bucks, I believe, at Walmart, so it is a little bit more pricey than the foundation and the concealer, but girl, if you want to glow, $8, I think you'll be okay. It's, oh my god, you guys, I can't. It's so beautiful, and it's so creamy, and I just, honestly, I just want to put it all over my face. Like, oh, yes. Oh my god. Yes. Woo! Can you... I know you guys are probably like, Esta, why doesn't she stop? But look at that. Doesn't it look so pretty, you guys? Oh my god. Alright, so I have decided that I think this is taking the place of the Wet n Wild highlighter. So I think in the span of this video, it took #1 spot for drugstore highlighter. That's kind of a big deal. You can find it in the description bar below, you guys, or you could also find it like at Walmart. I do want to say that Walmart has the cheapest prices when it comes to drugstores, because I've been looking around different drugstores and I'm like, damn, drugstore prices? Girl, this is a little bit pricey. But I went to Walmart yesterday and I was so shocked because they used to have nothing at my Walmart, and now they're all stocked up in everything, and everything's a lot cheaper, and they have all the shades, all the colors. They even have e.l.f. and Wet n Wild now, and I was like, girl, okay, Walmart, come through. So yeah, so I would say go to Walmart first. Alright, so we've talked enough about the highlighter. Let's move on to the Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick. I mean, it's cool, it's nice, I like it. I can tell that it's not gonna dry my lips, but even though I like it, there's nothing that's like, wow, you need this liquid lipstick. You know what I mean? It does cost like $7, $6.94, something around that at Walmart. So yeah, even though I like it, I feel like there are a lot of colors that are similar to this at the drugstore. I want to say L'Oreal has some. I want to say that even Wet n Wild has some, which is like the catsuit ones. I want to say that they have one like this. Milani definitely has one similar to this. So there's nothing like outstanding about it. If you do like this color and you do like a non-drying formula like myself, I would say get it. It's not matte for sure. It does have like some kind of like a shine to it. And yeah, so there's nothing that stands out that is like, oh my god, you need to get your hands on this. Nothing like that. If you like the color, yes, it is very creamy. It is enjoyable to go like this. But there's nothing that is like, oh wow, you're gonna have a heart attack if you don't have it. You know what I mean? Alright, so your girl is back with different hair because I forgot to film my outro. That is the truth. YouTube problems. I was clearly too distracted by the glow. Just kidding. On a real note though, don't forget that all the products that I talked about will be listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you want more drugstore videos. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon.